Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about in/Spectre episode 11. So, like always, let's just jump into it. So, episode 11 of in/Spectre, I kind of felt like I was let down yet again for the sole purpose of, the first solution that Kotoko came up with, which I already forgot because it wasn't even that memorable. But the first solution that she came up with, it took the whole episode, 20 minutes, the whole episode. Then the next two solutions, which was the last episode, while they were kind of okay, it wasn't like that big plot twist or anything. They didn't work, but at least we got, two solutions in one episode. Then this episode, we spent yet another whole episode trying to come up with the last solution, which to me is the one that makes the least amount of sense, okay? Because, and here's the reason why, it's very, very simple. One, because as we know, the detective that got killed by Nanase, he was like a fighter, he won awards, he won tournaments. He's a very respectful and a well-known fighter. And you mean to tell me that he saw Nanase, right? He recognized her. Then she turned around, grabbed something out of her bicycle, started rushing him, and he just let her, hit him in the face? Come on now. It was more believable thinking that somebody set up a booby trap and that's how he got hit in the face. That was a way more believable than thinking that, a 19, 20-year-old, lady that's, running away from the police because she faked her own death would actually get like a flashlight and beat the police that's, the detective that's known to be a good fighter. That should have been a shutdown case right there. If everybody was quick to, dismiss every other argument, especially the booby trap that actually made somewhat sense, this one should have been dismissed quicker than anything that has been discussed in the last 3 episodes, okay? Now, that's just my opinion. And honestly, I was let down because I figured since this is the last, theory and lie or whatever you want to call, right? The story that Kotoko was gonna discuss to convince everybody that Nanase is not a real ghost, is, a body double, and it's just Nanase faking her own death and pretty much creating a ghost so she can get away with it. And you would think she took it way too far because, come on now, at the point right before, the detective was killed, everybody was believing that Nanase was real. So, in theory, right, she should have just stopped doing whatever she was doing and then gone back to her normal life and living her normal life and not have to get involved with all of this, right? That's just what I think. So the fact that she kept going is already unbelievable, and everybody on the forum should have been on like, are you crazy? If that was really the case, why not stop before murder, right? She could have just denied that she was Lady Nanase. There's a lot of plot holes with this whole theory, and that's my biggest gripe because I was expecting like a huge plot twist because this anime is not really action intensive, right? You're not seeing big fights and, Kuro and Nanase going at it and just, big animation, big fights. No, it's more like a psychological, like a mystery type anime. So you would think if they don't have the big fights, at least they will bring the big plot twist, a big psychological twist. And honestly, we didn't get that. So to me, I'm very unhappy. I've been very unhappy with this anime for the past like 4 or 5 episodes. Now, episode 2 was definitely one of the worst ever. I almost dropped it right then. But, I was glad that I didn't drop it up until the point where Lady Nanase arc started. And I was really hyped about it because they created the one main villain that I really wanted, which is Rika, Kuro's cousin. So now I think we only got 1 episode left, and I really am hoping that this last episode kind of brings everything together and some way, somehow, Rika either gets, we get a big plot twist with Rika or something, because at this point, I think it's just going to be another letdown, and I don't know how the anime is doing, in regards to ratings, but I can't imagine it's doing very well, because while there is an audience for this type of anime, I feel like the audience is actually really small. So I don't think this anime might be getting a season 2. I mean, I don't know, but we're coming at the end of the season. And by the way these last couple episodes have been going, I'm not really feeling it, and I'm not even looking forward to the last episode, and that's really kind of sad to say because the first episode really got me hyped for the anime. You know, Kuro's backstory is very well done. I like Kuro's backstory, but other than that, the anime, at least for me, really doesn't show anything too promising for the future. Now, Rika, ever since she got introduced, again, I was really happy that we got the main villain. But she's been like a side villain this whole time. Bro, we've been dealing with Nanase for like 6 episodes now, 6 or 7 episodes. That's just insane, right? Especially since all these episodes have been dealing with just explaining and more explaining and explaining. And then we get this, you know, BS story that Kotoko is telling. That out of the 3, I think this one is like the most unbelievable one. So I don't even know why she went with this one as the last one. But we see that Kuro is actually winning. You know, Nanase is becoming weaker. Rika, I guess she accepted the fact that she can't really win at this point. You know, Kuro is just grabbing all the right futures. Plus, Kotoko is telling the right lies with the right combination of all the lies that she put up with the previous stories. So everything is coming together nicely where everybody's believing it. Now, my biggest gripe also with this whole storytelling thing is, after the first one, or maybe the second one, she should have just shut down the website. The whole website, right? And she could have just said it was technical difficulties, too much heavy traffic. Rika should have just said, you know, brought down the website, like DDoSed her own website, dropped it down, and now everybody would have left the website knowing that, you know, the person that was trying to disprove this whole theory about Nanase, you know, she was really just spewing out lies and dumb stuff, and Nanase would have become a lot more powerful and she would have won. But I guess that wasn't one of Rika's future. She's not too technical savvy, I'm guessing. So another episode, I really wasn't digging it. Maybe next episode. Again, the last episode could have such a major plot twist that'll bring me back into it, that will make all these episodes that were dragging on, I feel like, into place, and I might start digging it again. But I feel like at this point, the last 4 or 5 episodes, I've been disappointed. So that's what I gotta say about this one. But let me know what you thought of this episode, and stay tuned, because again, since all these anime seasons are coming to an end, I have to find other videos that I have to make in order to keep making my videos on my schedule that I have. And my plan was to actually go ahead and the anime season from winter 2020 that I did not make videos of, I was going to either like try to binge watch like 4 or 5 episodes and kind of make that into a video. And then on Friday, I know on Friday for sure, instead of my, you know, regular Darwin's Game video, which great anime, if you haven't seen that, go watch it. Instead of making my regular Darwin's Game video, because, you know, that anime is done for the season, I will be making a, like, kind of like what I'll be making videos of for spring 2020, what animes I'm the most excited about. There's definitely a lot. Kind of sad about, you know, ReZero being delayed till summer, but, you know, spring 2020 is still jam-packed with great anime, so I'm definitely going to be in the front lines, you know, making videos and talking about all of them. So go ahead and stay tuned for that. I will see you on the next episode. So like always, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.